That's pretty nice how that they rebuilt the town. That's cool. I really like how they rebuilt the town. That looks really nice. Like the original town was in ruins the whole game. Lon Rimwell.
Elfin! Shion!
Shion!
Yo!
It's been so long.
It has. You're both looking well.
So I guess they're all traveling in pairs, like in the base game?
Just talking about us, though.
There's apparently some trouble in town.
Kisara, Dohalim.
I had trouble.
The gang's all here.
So, what's this trouble you mentioned?
Renans have returned to the city, living alongside the Dahnans here.
It makes sense, yeah.
There were a lot of vacant houses after the mess with Almadria, right? Some refugees from Lenegis have taken up residence in them.
Bayfon decided to take them in, but not everyone has been so welcoming.
It could be where Nazamil came
That's
from.
putting it lightly. The situation's a bit of a powder keg. The smallest spark could set it off.
So Renans do live here. If that's the case, then why?
Oh, who's that?
It's because she's not fully Ren or fully Dahnan.
This is Nazamil.
I'm Rinwell, and this here is Hoodle. Nice to meet ya. Woo!
Some Dahnans from around here are after her. Because her father is a lord.
A lord?
I see. So she draws more attention than your average Renan, then.
We've brought her along so we can at least figure out what's going on. Plus, there's the mausoleum issue. Let's go see Bayfon.
You see, we were actually just there, but he's out, and we couldn't meet with him.
Then, for now, how about we take Nazamil to the area where the Renans live?
Huh. Not a bad idea. You okay with that, Nazamil?
I think she's more afraid of the Renans than she is the Dahnans.
I'm Law. Nice to meet you, Nazamil.
I'm Kisara. I hope you'll feel free to talk to me anytime.
I am Dohalim Ilkaris. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
It was always tired lately. I get that these are, I mean, they are, we gotta do what we can, like, it's load.
Dohalim? The Lord?
Former Lord. These days, I am simply the man you see before you. Nothing more.
I'd hardly say you're nothing more.
Yeah.
I thought there were way fewer extremists around these days. Guess I was wrong.
You mean like Almadria? Her views certainly weren't unusual at the time, and now it seems a whole new crop of discontents have appeared. How depressing.
Ren, okay, so that's what the mausoleum is. It's Ren ruins. Okay.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
So the energy in the air is an incomplete reforming. I wonder if maybe they're gonna open like a Coliseum there. Oh, there is why I went in Element, and so they could do that too. Then I'm screwed up big time, yeah.
What's this thing?
Oh, so yeah, Langus did get blown up too. Interesting. I can't even see it. Oh, that there maybe? Skit? Yeah, it looks like a forced skit.
It's good to see you guys, but with the city being so on edge, it's hard to relax.
The Renans and Dahnans here don't trust each other. This place is a far cry from Vicent.
That makes sense, but I might have
What
did.
about Legion? You took in most of the refugees from Lenegis, didn't you?
I've settled them on different levels of the city, so contact between the two cultures is minimal.
Better to gather all the Renans in one place to avoid unnecessary conflicts, huh?
And with the Lord guy here in charge, no one can do anything too crazy.
Come on. He's carrying out his duties as the Renan representative.
But if that's true, are you sure it's okay to leave the city?
Fortunately, I have people there I can rely on. Leaving for a short while shouldn't be a problem.
And Kisara, you're the captain of those new troops in Vicent, right?
That's right, the Service Corps. We're made up of former members of the Guard and armored soldiers. We
Yeah.
serve as the people's shield in the new era. I'm not used to teaching so many new recruits, but I'm managing somehow.
Rinwell, you're in Vicent too, aren't you? Is your nose still stuck in a book all the time?
Yep. There are too many books to read, so I always end up cooped up at home.
Hey, you go out sometimes, like when you're investigating the ruins.
Why did you sell him
You
the
seem
sim?
to know a lot about it.
Well, not really. It's just that sometimes I guard caravans as part of the Crimson Crows, you know? So whenever I stop by Vicent, I pop in to help with stuff. Anyway, what have you been up to, Alphen?
Are you and Xion still traveling around as usual?
Yeah, I don't feel ready to settle down in one place just yet. Xion?
Sorry. It's been a while, but it doesn't feel like anyone's changed, you know?
You're right. It really feels like the old days.
I know
She
we've
feels left
got
out.
a lot of catching up to do, but Nazamil must be getting bored by now.
You're right. Sorry, Nazamil.
I don't mind. I wonder what the Renans here were doing when Nazamil was being chased down. She doesn't seem too excited to see them.
You think they had something to do with it?
I'm not sure. It's possible.
What's this thing?
They're still climbing beds. Your outfit waits to destroy Langus. We didn't destroy
So
Langus.
From the Renan's perspective, I'm some kind of terrible destroyer.
Accepting their definition ignores all the good you've done. Don't forget what you were fighting for.
year ago, on Lenegus, I called for solidarity. However, things have not gone as I had hoped.
The divisions brought by class and race are similar, but not quite the same.
Right. I never found that she's actually half Dan and
Nazamil? What are you doing back here?
Away with you! You don't belong here. How many times do we have to say it?
How could you say such a thing? She's a Renan just like you, and a child at that.
If it isn't the blazing sword, the very person who destroyed our society, you're one to talk.
You Renans value lineage and social standing, don't you? Nazamil is the daughter of a lord.
Her father was a lord, yes.
yes, he
the
was the former.
esteemed Lord Urwagil Hildris, the former Water Lord.
Urwagil, the lord who preceded Volron.
But that girl's mother is just some embedded nobody!
Her mother is a Dahnan?
But that's a lie then.
Glorious lord mixed with that of a lowly slave. It's repugnant.
That girl is no Renan. Every one of us here agrees on that.
Hey! Bastards just spewed their hatred and left.
A child with both Dahnan and Renan blood. Is that even
Of
possible?
course not. Of course it's possible.
In the old world, I'd heard rumors that it happened on rare occasions, but not of any children that reached her age.
You knew this would happen, didn't you? Why didn't you say something, even though you knew it would be painful?
It was too much to explain, and I'm in no pain.
But it's wrong to judge someone because of how they were born.
Let's go back to look for Bayfon. It's better than staying here.
I was thinking it might be the former warlord, but then I read the interview and they said, I was thinking it might be
You
the former.
said you weren't in any pain, but is that really true?
Why do you ask?
Is it possible you just got used to the pain?
I can't remember.
See, that's the thing. I was thinking about that because I was like, it's possible that she could be the daughter of the former warlord. But then the interview said that she was from a warlord we encountered in the game. We never encountered the former warlord.
So Nazamil is Urwagil's daughter.
Did you know him?
We were acquaintances, but we never saw eye to eye.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Lady Sword. First by an area, so I came looking for you. You're here to see Bayfon, right? It's great if you found it, but the coming out is a bit taller than the order like it's us. Sparks in the air because the moss things, isn't it? I heard it's after but it's an eyesore. It's after left over from when the twin worlds merged. Nor would it be outside to matter. The moss thing prevent that from happening. Damn right, before merged in one. This is what the moss thing retained for, and who knows what kind of effects it could have caused that unchecked. Past year we've been trying around and seeing every moss thing you can find. They're cheats to the old Rana, right? Original Rana, aren't they? They don't care much about that. Wait a minute. Oh, did they appear because Rana merged?
Bayfon.
Wow, look who it is. It's been a while, hasn't it? Huh? Nazamil. Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Yeah, so Bayfon was pregnant for her, but...
So, some of the refugees we took in from Lenegis knew of Nazamil's identity, huh? The situation in Niez is delicate, to say the least. So I thought it would be better if I sent her to Vicente.
I guess some unhappy residents went after her before she could make it there.
Yeah, that's why I went looking for her as soon as I found out.
Oh,
It's
that's what you
fortunate
meant.
that you found her first. I would just send her off on her way, but she may be attacked again.
Yes, that is true. However, it would be just as dangerous for her to stay here, too.
Well, okay then. Why don't we escort her to Vicente ourselves?
What about while we're at the mausoleum? Things being as they are, she can't just wait around here.
Or we could take her with us to the mausoleum.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous to send her off, and it's dangerous for her to stay. She'll be safest with us there to protect her.
I'm fine with protecting her, but doesn't the mausoleum have its own dangers?
You're right, that is a concern. However, with all of us there, I think we'll be okay.
Sounds good to me. After all, it's better to stick together than split up.
We can head back to Vicente after we finished at the mausoleum. Is that okay with you, Nazamil?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just where is the mausoleum anyway?
In the ruins at Adon Lake. It's pretty deep in, so you'll need to be cautious.
So we do have to go back to Adon Lake. Okay.
It's easy to forget in Menancia, but the enmity between Dahnans and Renans still runs deep.
Hearts and minds cannot change as quickly as circumstances. We must be patient.
I guess that's a mature way of looking at it.
Before they came from Lenegis. Yeah, I don't think she's the daughter of the former landlord. It looks like she actually has a sovereign symbol.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you let us a hand? Problem.
Hey!
You're only processing that casually. But there are strong people, we can't ignore them. He wants to. We get some more flags Darkwing, so we need to get more materials. There are singles hanging around where the materials are, and it's still collecting them safely. Can you guys take care of them?
Alright!
Just a minute.
See, you got big flags. Is there any reason to go through our day to make them? Maybe we put up a flag and clean it today and see the Renans who always complain and understand.
What?
That's like picking a fight with them. That's their intention. It's definitely not going to help things. If you work for Bayfon, you should know how hard he's trying to improve relations with Renans. Why do you just like to ruin that? Let Renans calm down and see we more peaceful. If I said Biz will make sure that not to cause tension. I was waiting for that. He's actually moved by Law's words. I'm amazed. Why get the time being insulted? Anyway, we're not going to help with an idea like that. You know the idea of putting a flag by being that itself.
Well?
Not to try out Renans, but you can make a new flag similar as the coexistence of Renans and Dahnans. Hope people feel that you're working with the same city under the same flag. It doesn't matter where you're from. Help bring the worlds to the union of the flag. The bicolor flowers are considered still a new world, right? The two cards said Dan Renans light the dark elements?
Oh, wow.
That's a good idea. Every time they see a flag, they remind them of Renans and Dahnans are in the same city. Might happen right away, but it sounds like a good place to start. I see. I think it could be used like that. Maybe it'll convince Bathan that that's the case. I'll help him out. Let's lend him a hand. It was my session in the first place, after all. Thanks so much. Now we can help Bathan.
Just great.
Yeah!
Okay. That's cute. See, the flower was the big thing in the back of Renan too.
Set these Dahnans and Renans against each other. Glad we managed to extinguish this one early. Just thinking about how tense the situation is makes me anxious.
It is a deep-rooted issue that will not easily be solved.
True. that will need to be dealt with eventually.
And we have to do whatever we can to see it through.
See, that's one of the big things that's nice about this, that they can use the sequel DLC storyline to kind of like address some of the tensions that happen post-war and everything.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
What items do I have? Pretty good selection, I guess. Why does she have so few outfits and Lada's? We will have a quest for the port later.
Okay.
That's good news for you. Start creating Zoom materials.